That night, Paris wasn't just the city of love. It became the city of something more, a moment so intense, it left thousands breathless, all because of one gaze. Before we reveal who that special someone was, who made Jisoo shine brighter than ever, hit that like button, comment forever blink if you've always supported Jisoo no matter what, and subscribe so you don't miss any of the wild twists from Blackpink's universe, because what happened that night wasn't just a concert. It was a turning point. And you won't believe who showed up among the sea of cheering fans in Paris La Défense Arena. Blackpink always brings their A game. But that night, something was different. Even Jennie, Lisa, and Rose exchanged looks as if they sensed Jisoo was in a completely different emotional state. Not in a bad way. In a way that made her glow. From the very first song, Jisoo's energy was on another level. She smiled more. She looked towards the upper right section of the arena again and again, the very spot fans couldn't stop pointing their cameras at all night. Because up there, someone rumored to be very close to Jisoo was sitting quietly, completely focused on the stage. Yes. The mysterious man finally showed himself. Not through paparazzi leaks. Not through rumors. But by showing up in person, watching Jisoo with a gaze that never wavered. For months, Jisoo's name has been tied to various people. From her Snowdrop co-star Young Hae-in, to fashion insiders in Paris. But the man sitting in the crowd that night? Was neither of them. Instead, it was someone who connects Blackpink to the world of global entertainment and high fashion. Fans speculated, was he a creative director? A music executive? A secret boyfriend? Or, was he the same man Jisoo was once confirmed to be dating, and had supposedly broken up with? Let's rewind for a second. When Jisoo performed her solo hit Flower, the entire stadium lit up. But just as the final chorus played, fan cams caught her eyes locking on one spot. Her smile deepened. Her body language changed. She looked like she was singing. For one person only. Zoomed-in footage showed the man in the crowd reacting with subtle emotion. His hands clasped. His jaw clenched. And when the song ended, he stood quietly, respectfully. Toward the end of the concert, the members gave their thank you speeches. But when it was Jisoo's turn, she said something that made the entire crowd gasp. There's someone very special to me, who came tonight. Thank you for being here. The entire arena turned toward the upper section. And yes, he smiled, head bowed slightly, almost shy. Was this her way of confirming something? Or just a genuine thank you to a close friend? Now, here's the twist. After the concert, backstage photos began leaking online. One of them showed Jisoo in an oversized black hoodie, walking briskly through a corridor, accompanied by a man whose face was blurred. But fans with eagle eyes spotted the shape of his jaw, the stance, and even the height. And they all pointed to one person, on Bo Hyun. Yes, the same actor whose relationship with Jisoo was publicly acknowledged by YG Entertainment last year, and then quietly reported to have ended. But if he was there, in Paris, watching her like that, could it mean they never really broke up? Or did something reignite in the city of light? More clues emerged. Several hotel staff anonymously claimed to have seen the same man entering the hotel where Blackpink was staying, through the back entrance, just hours after the concert ended. And the next morning, Jisoo posted a photo on Instagram, a grainy, soft-lit pic of herself in a hoodie, caption, "Still feel your eyes on me from last night." That single sentence sent the internet into a frenzy. Thousands of fans flooded the comments. Was that for him? Jisoo deserves to love freely. They're soulmates, aren't they? Meanwhile, blinks began piecing the puzzle together. Fan theories exploded on Twitter and TikTok. But it wasn't just that one line from Jisoo. It was the subtle signs, her happiness, her glowing confidence, and even how the other Blackpink members interacted with her. It was as if they knew, and were silently cheering her on. The climax, a French paparazzi snapped a picture of Jisoo getting into a sleek black SUV after the concert. Right behind her? A man. Face mostly hidden. But the watch on his wrist, the exact same luxury watch on Bo Hyun wore in a vlog months earlier. Coincidence? Or confirmation? You decide. But what's certain is this: that night, Jisoo looked the happiest she's been in a long time. And whether that happiness came from love, from closure, or from simply knowing someone she cares about was there for her, it lit her up in a way that everyone noticed. So now we want to hear from you. Do you support Jisoo and Bo Hyun if they are indeed back together? Or do you have your own theory about the mystery man in Paris? But here's where things get even more mysterious. Just hours after Jisoo's cryptic Instagram post went viral, fans noticed something unusual happening on Bo Hyun's account. He changed his profile picture, subtly, from a blank image to a soft black and white silhouette. No caption. No announcement. But fans who followed him for years know, he only does that during emotionally significant moments. Even more intriguing, he was also spotted liking a fan tweet that said, "Real men show support in silence." Whoever was in that crowd last night, Jisoo saw you. And that's what mattered. Coincidence? Maybe. But in K-pop, nothing goes unnoticed. At the same time, Dior, Jisoo's longtime global ambassador partnership, posted a photo recap of the Paris concert. But in the last slide, was a photo of Jisoo holding a bouquet of white flowers. Not red. Not pink. But white lilies, a flower symbolizing reunion and pure love in French culture. Fans immediately connected the dots. Was Dior subtly acknowledging something? Were they celebrating not just their ambassador's performance, but her personal triumph as well? Digging deeper, longtime Blinks began revisiting interviews from last year, where Jisoo once said, "If someone truly matters, you don't need to say much. Just knowing they're there is enough." And now, those words echo louder than ever, because maybe, just maybe, this wasn't a sudden reunion. Maybe they never really stopped caring for each other. Another twist emerged when a fan posted a brief clip, barely 5 seconds long, filmed from behind the VIP section. It showed the man in black quietly clapping at the end of Jisoo's solo stage, then pressing something to his ear, likely an earpiece or phone, and nodding. Some speculate it could have been a discreet security signal. Others believe it was someone close saying, "She saw you." Whatever it was, his body language was unmistakable. He was proud. So proud, it looked like he could cry, and honestly, so were we, because this wasn't just about celebrity dating rumors or fanfiction level theories. This was about seeing someone finally be seen by the person who matters most. Think about it, Jisoo has spent years under the spotlight. Every move dissected. Every interaction scrutinized. And yet, in that moment, on one of the biggest stages in the world, she looked not like a global superstar, but like a woman in love. Calm. Confident. Complete. And the man who sat watching her, he didn't need a spotlight. He was her piece. After all the noise, the speculation, the headlines, it was the quiet glances, the subtle smiles, the shared presence that spoke louder than any press release ever could do. That's the kind of story we don't often get in K-pop, and maybe that's why it hit so deep, because even in a world full of flashing lights and screaming fans, the real magic still happens in the unspoken moments. So if you're still watching now, tell us honestly, do you believe in this kind of love? Have you ever had someone who didn't need to say anything, just showed up for you, like that? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that like button if seeing Jisoo happy makes you happy too. And subscribe right now to stay updated on every new twist in the BLACKPINK universe. Because trust us, there's always more than meets the eye, because behind the spotlight, there's always a deeper story. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next jaw-dropping reveal.